Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, February 5th, I think. And so now I'm going to build the overhead rig, figure out what parts I'm missing, and go back to the store to pick up whatever I may need. But things are gonna have to start with me clearing out a space for the rig to live. And I'm gonna do it here in our storage area. And if anyone wants an old Christmas tree or to buy a drum set, let me know. Okay, I've got the area cleaned out and I've got all of the PVC pieces kind of organized and ready to build. I am basing my build off of a video I found on YouTube. It specifically is Specific Love Creations, and specificlove.com is the website. So mine's going to be based off of it, generally speaking, and then making some modifications for my own purposes. For the most part, I'm going to build it how they did and then see what I need to do and tweak it. And I'll probably have to go back to the store and buy a few more supplies to make it work for me. I know there's a couple other things that I already need in regards to the lighting setup. Alright guys, trip to the store number one. Well, one for the day. Hopefully it's the only one, but we'll see. Taking the dogs with me. Get them out of the house for just a minute. Third store of the day. Finding good customer service today though. Again at Westlake's and again at Lowe's. Good customer service is alive and well in America. After a couple more trips to the store, we've got a final product here. So you can see the legs. These are the 18-inch legs. I also got some 36-inch legs. And so these hold the camera mount, and then you can slide this around how you need it. It's a little loose, so it probably wouldn't, and falls apart, probably wouldn't be the ideal thing to actually use for a slider, but I may try it out a little bit. We'll see. Alright, let's get it in place and get some lights around it. Just think how much better my tutorial videos are going to be once I get my overhead rig built. Huh. Alright. Hopefully better. Hopefully a little better. So sorry for the lighting in this. Just a little trick here. If you are mounting a power strip and you want to put screws or nails in the wall to do that, you can obviously just measure this out. But a real quick way that I like to use is to get a piece of paper, and a pencil usually works better because this is actually not working very well. I'm actually going to poke the holes. So you can use a pencil to go over that and mark the holes, or just do what I did because I didn't have a pencil and my Sharpie wasn't working well. Is I actually just poked holes in it. So I don't know, a little trick, and then I can hold the paper up to the wall, hammer in or screw in the nails. Taking the dogs for a walk right now. Gotta be honest, the overhead camera rig is winning right now. It is close, but have some trouble. The most critical thing is the box that holds my camera in place is not solid, so it's actually falling apart. So I've got to fix that, otherwise I can damage my camera. The lighting that I have is creating some shadows that I'm not real happy about. So just trying to move within the space and you know, I'm recycling stuff and using equipment that's kind of repurposed, if you will. So we'll get there. Hey guys, I just finished my first tutorial using the overhead camera rig, and now that it's all put together and functioning at about 75%, I want to show you guys the finished product. I am filming this with my phone. Alright, so here's what the rig looks like. Generally speaking, I've got 4 of the dome lights around here. I need to adjust the height of this front left one, it looks like. Which is actually pretty easy to do. And then again, the frame is just built out of PVC, and this little rig here is what's holding the camera on. It was falling apart on me, so I've actually cable tied the rig together. Hopefully my camera won't fall off when I show you this, but it's also made to where you can slide it as well. So it'll slide back and forth. So it could be used as a slider, but quite frankly, this frame isn't the sturdiest thing. I think I'm actually going to do another connection point here to here and here to here. One of the things that I did was I zoomed in the camera just to get a little bit tighter shot. That's all that I needed for this tutorial that I did. I was putting a new battery in the key fob. And so what I did was I placed my glasses case just out of the frame, and then I'm using my phone now, but I had my phone sitting right in here, just out of the frame, so I kind of knew where to keep my hands, and that seemed to work pretty good. I just got a white piece of poster board back here for 2 things. One is when I do anything where I'm shooting this direction, I'm going to have white in the background. Also, it's helping reflect light. One of the things I'm not liking right now is you can see my shadow here. That's from a light behind me. So I may increase the wattage of these paper lanterns to see if that helps. Or work on some other type of top-down light. But anything that's above the rig is going to cast a shadow down as well. So I'm trying to kind of learn what I'm doing. I think actually smaller domes might be better, to where I can actually get the domes maybe lower and inside of the structure. I don't know, pretty cool. I'm gonna use this for any tutorials and instructional videos that I do, and we'll go from there and make adjustments as needed. Alright guys, I've got the Canon G7X in my hand now, and a little better quality than the phone. But you know, the phone always does really good. Okay, so what I did was, these lanterns are just a light socket on the end of a wire. So I guess you would call them a pendant light. And then these things actually aren't mine, I just borrowed them. And I think they're too big, so I think I want to go down a size. These are really old though, and got holes and things in them, but it was great for me to try out and just kind of see if it was going to work for me. So those all just run up the ceiling, or to the ceiling, and then they connect to that power strip over there. There's a white power strip that I mounted up in the ceiling up there, and then that wire comes around and down to here. This is the only outlet in this unfinished part of our basement. I wanted to be able to turn the lights on and off pretty easily, so I just have the power strip go into this switch, and so I can flip the switch and it turns off the lights. And then this is like a ionizer or something for our water heater. I need to, whoever installed that, like, it's janky, so that just needs an extension cord put on it. And then I did put a 2 outlet to 6 outlet adapter just right on this outlet here, just to expand how many plugins. All right, so here's the overhead rig. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something else. This poster board that I got for behind here, I'm actually using the back side of it right now. The other side is black. So if I wanted either the base like to be black, or the background for something I might be filming to be black, I can flip that around. Yeah, so I gotta be honest, this was, I thought it was gonna be like a 2-hour project, and it was like a 2-day project. most of my time was driving to the stores and hunting for things in the stores, and then they didn't have them, or I needed 4 and they only had 3, so then I had to go to another store. And then a couple things that I didn't get that I needed, and then as I was building the project I realized that, oh, there's some other things that I need. So it was a challenge. I was a little frustrated this weekend, to be honest, but you know, you just gotta step away at times. I took the dogs for a walk, and thanks for joining me this weekend as I built the overhead rig. All in all, it was a lot of fun, even though it did have its challenges. But just let me say, when you are having trouble with something, just stick with it, work through it. Know that things may not end up being exactly how you want them or see them in your head, but be willing to make adjustments and be flexible and adapt, and you can get things done. All right, remember, be the light and go out into your world and make a difference. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yay! Matlack Films!
Me, 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 me.